What's up, VC? Jex Russell here, and today I'm going to talk about cassette tapes. I'm going to talk about VHS tapes. I'm going to talk about T-shirts. I'm going to talk about CDs, and what else? Oh yeah, vinyl. Stick around. I gotta get nice and hammered to do these things. It's water. Let's do it! Hey, how's it going, guys? Jex Russell back again. It's been a little while, been a couple of weeks since I last did a video. I've been wanting to do a video for a while, actually, but I just didn't have the time. But here I am, and you're in luck. I got quite a few goodies to talk about today. Thrift store purchases, flea market purchases. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Pretty pumped. Actually, I don't have that much vinyl, but I do have a few gems, so I'll keep those for the end. But let's get started. Let's go back a few weeks. Let's go back to Saturday, June 27th. My fiance Rebecca and I are driving back from our friend's wedding, and I decided to just spontaneously stop at the Salvation Army. You know, I figured, let's go see what's up. So we get to the Salvation Army, and I'm looking through the records. I'm looking through the records, and I'm not seeing anything. It's the usual Salvation Army crap, excuse the term. Country, just old, weird French music. Anne Murray, a shitload of Anne Murray. There's always so much Anne Murray at the Salvation Army, I can't even believe it. But anyway, long story short, no luck on the vinyl. So I'm kind of like, okay, I won't find anything today. So I make my way over to the cassette tapes. Same thing, not expecting to find anything. I'm looking through the cassette tapes, all of a sudden, same stuff. Lots of country, a whole lot of country. But out of nowhere, this. Dead Kennedys, Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death. This is from 1987. And I just about, I almost fell on my ass because I was like, what? I never see this. I never stumbled upon Dead Kennedys at any thrift shop. So I was pretty surprised. And then I keep looking. And then I find this. Dead Kennedys, Bedtime for Democracy. This was before this one. This is 86. So I'm like, okay, I gotta keep looking. So I'm looking. And all through this time, Rebecca's, trying to talk to me, asking me about some dresses that she found. I'm just like, yeah, Because when I'm on the hunt, I'm like, I can't be disturbed. I'm like, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna miss something good. So I'm just looking. And good stuff just keeps popping out at me. DRI. Crossover. This was actually a blind buy. I know, I'm ashamed. I didn't know anything about this, but I'm, the cover just, I was drawn to the cover. I'm like, okay, this looks cool, and it's on Fringe Records. Yeah, it's the same label as the Dead Kennedys. So I'm like, this should be good. It looks like either punk or metal, and I was right on both accounts. It's both, hence the title Crossover. So I picked it up. I haven't listened to it yet. Oh yeah, I should mention, I don't have a working tape deck right now, so I can't even listen to these. It's such a tease. Yeah, I figure I'm going to get a tape deck eventually, so I had to buy these. So yeah, DRI Crossover. I did listen to one song here on YouTube. Probation, I think it was, and I really enjoyed it. So if the rest of the album is like Probation, I'm in for a treat. Alright. Oh, there's more. I bought a total of 18 tapes on this trip, so like I said, this was June 27th, so I've been dying to share these with you guys. I know they're not vinyl, but they're music related, so I figured you guys would appreciate. Gang of Four, A Brief History of the 20th Century. This is like a compilation of their work on Warner Brothers Records, I'm pretty sure. I love Gang of Four, especially their early stuff. I'm not too familiar with their later stuff, which I think this is. This is called Mall. Again, I know nothing about this one. 1991, and I think I checked out some of their 90s stuff a few years ago, and I didn't really care for it, but I thought, why not? These were either 50 cents or 75 cents a piece, which is a good deal. The Rollins Band, The End of Silence. Again, I don't know this album, but Henry Rollins is the man, needless to say, so I really couldn't pass this up. Priest, Live. Come on! I wasn't going to leave this there. This is the 1987 release. It just has a bunch of awesome songs on here, mostly their biggest hits. So, yeah, this is probably, I think, the 7th or 8th Judas Priest cassette tape I have. So, building up my collection. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. This one I actually already had on cassette tape, but figured it doesn't hurt to have a bonus copy. You know, if ever anyone's looking for a cassette copy of Girls, 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 I have one to spare. Oh, this is pretty cool. The Pursuit of Happiness. This is Love Junk, Canadian band, I think from Toronto. And yeah, I really don't know much of their stuff, but I know one song in particular, I'm an Adult Now, which is an awesome song. Absolutely love it. Check out the video here on YouTube. It's a really cool song. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking out the rest of their stuff, see if it's any good. They had like 2 other Pursuit of Happiness cassettes, but I just picked out this one since I know a song on here. So, you know, figure it'll be my beginning, the beginning of my Pursuit of Happiness albums. Alright, this band here is the band I've been a fan of for years and years and years. This is some of their earlier stuff, which is a whole different sound, but I just couldn't leave them behind. Red Hot Chili Peppers, self-titled. Again, they didn't sound anything like they sound now back in these days. They were really like a combination of punk and funk, and as different as it is, I love it. It's just a really raw sound, and you got some classic tracks on here like True Men Don't Kill Coyotes. I know coyotes, but they say coyotes. Buckle Down, which is a great tune. Get Up and Jump. So yeah, I didn't even have this one on any format, so it was a pretty cool find. Follow up, Freaky Styley. Again, wasn't gonna leave this one behind. Jungle Man, Hollywood, Freaky Styley, Catholic Schoolgirls Rule. So yeah, another classic from the Chili Peppers. Keeping on with the theme, the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. This one's got Fight Like a Brave, Me and My Friends, Backwoods, Behind the Sun. Yeah, some great stuff. Like I couldn't believe it. I found these. They didn't have the follow-up, which would be 1989's Mother's Milk, which is a shame, but I have that one on CD anyway. But they did have this one, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, which I also have on CD, but again, I just couldn't leave it behind. It's so cool to find it on cassette tape. This is probably my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album. This to me is when they you know, they really like found their sound, so to speak. They're, you know, it's like they told the audience, okay, you know, we're not just all about joking around and you know, and just goofy lyrics. This is what we're about, and this album blows me away. Their sense of humor is still, you know, it's still obvious, but they attack some pretty serious matters, and yeah, absolute classic. The Damned, the best of, which I also have on CD, but it's just too much of a cool cassette tape. I love The Damned. Lots of classic tracks on here, especially Smash It Up Parts 1 and 2. I can listen to that song, well, those songs, Parts 1 and 2. I can listen to those over and over. Plan 9, Channel 7, New Rose, Love Song. I Just Can't Be Happy Today. I love The Damned. I'd like to find more of their albums. Actually, I think that's all I have is the best of. The Replacements, Don't Tell a Soul. Not familiar with this album, but I do love what I have heard from The Replacements. Mainly their... what album of theirs have I heard? Let It Be? Yeah. So, I don't know, kind of curious about this one. New Order. I don't know, it just says New Order. I don't know what's the name of this album. Oh, I think this looks like an EP. Yeah, 5 songs on here. Temptation, Hurt, Everything's Gone Green, Procession, and Mesh. But yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those songs, so really curious to checking this out. The Doors, Strange Days. I don't have to say anything about this one. Classic. And last but not least, Iron Butterfly, Inagata Devita, which is the only song of theirs that I know, which actually takes all of side A, side 1, sorry. Oh, nope, my mistake. It takes all of side 2. So yeah, I never heard anything else by them that I know of. Most Anything You Want, Flowers and Beads, My Mirage, Termination, and Are You Happy? So, yeah, figured. Got nothing to lose. So yeah, 18 cassette tapes. Couldn't wait to share those with you guys. I went through them rather quickly. You know, I don't want this video to last forever. I'm already like, 9 minutes in? Holy shit. But yeah, I know it's not vinyl, but it's music related, and I was just super pumped to find those, so I had to share them with you. But let's keep going. I'm not done. I got some more stuff. 2 days after this, which would be June 29th, you know, in case you're not keeping track, Monday, June 29th, I went to Value Village. Actually, first, sorry, I went to another Salvation Army, and I found this cool shirt. I had to share this with you guys. The times they are changing, Dylan. It's $3.99. Just, and it was in my size too, so I was like, what are the odds? So I had to pick that up. And then later that same day, I went to Value Village, just looking through the CDs. Nothing really catching my eye that day. I'm just about to leave when all of a sudden, oh my god, are you kidding me? This pops out of nowhere. Suicidal Tendencies. How will I laugh tomorrow when I can't even smile today? I was in disbelief. It's just, whoa, there goes the booklet. Yeah, I was in disbelief. Like, I rarely ever stumble upon that album. This is actually my first Suicidal Tendencies album. I wasn't too familiar with their stuff. I've heard a handful of songs. I knew the title track from here, but I wasn't familiar with much else. So I popped it in right after I bought it, and oh my god, this is an amazing speed thrash metal. I loved it. I've been listening to it over and over. You know, I immediately ripped it onto my MP3 device, and I listen to it all the time when I walk, and it is an amazing album. I'm looking forward to finding myself some more by these guys. It's absolutely amazing. And also at Value Village, that same trip, something quite different. Sloan, Twice Removed. I hope I'm not getting too much glare. I just realized I'm in there goes the bus. I just realized I'm in a room full of windows, so I hope you guys aren't getting too much of a glare. But yeah, Sloan, Twice Removed. I like Sloan. Good Canadian band from Halifax and Nova Scotia. So it's good mellow music when I'm in that mood. So yeah. About a week later, Saturday, July 4th, there was this annual flea market in Shediac, New Brunswick, and I usually like to go every year just to see what they got going on. And they didn't have much this year, but I found a few CDs. I found Green by REM. I don't mind REM. I'm not the biggest fan, but again, kind of like Sloan. Like if I'm in that mood for like slow, mellow music, I like REM. I had this album on cassette tape, so I figured I'll get the CD. You know, that's about all I have to say about that one. It's just good mellow music when you're in that mood. This was cool, actually. DGC Rarities Volume 1. This is a compilation of mostly grunge songs from the David Geffen company from the early 90s. My sister, Natasha, actually had this CD in the mid-90s, and I remember, I was about 10 years old, and I remember popping it in and just being like, whoa, like, this is heavy. At the time, I was like, whoa, this is heavy. But I remember really, even at that age, I remember enjoying the song Jamie by Weezer, and I still do to this day. But you got some Teenage Fan Club, Nirvana, Pay to Play. You got some Hole on here, Beck, Sonic Youth, Sloan. So it's a great grunge compilation. I'm glad to finally have a copy. Same trip, still at the flea market. This I didn't have, and I actually had never heard it. It's Kiss, Carnival of Souls, the final sessions. This was released in '97. I had heard mixed reviews about this. I didn't really know what to expect. I know a lot of people don't really care for it. It doesn't sound like Kiss. They were going for like a grunge a feel, and a lot of people were bummed out with that. So I went into it with an open mind. I thought I love Kiss. I'm gonna pop it in and see what I think. And I actually enjoyed it, to be quite honest. I know it doesn't sound anything like Kiss, but it's cool. Like I admire, I respect when bands try something different. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but in my opinion, in this case, it definitely did work. Especially I don't like every song. There's a few songs that I don't really care for all that much, but I don't know. I'd have to give it a few more spins. But the opening track, Hate, absolutely love that song. That's the song I've been listening to that one a lot. I have trouble. I listened to the whole album once, but that first song I keep listening to it over and over. It's just so great. But yeah, this is with when Bruce Kulick was still in the band. His last album, actually, with Kiss. So, yeah. Really great album. I don't really have anything bad to say about this. To me, I thought it sounded a lot like Skid Row. Seriously, like, if you listen to Skid Row's album, Subhuman Race, and this one back-to-back, there's definite similarities. Not so much vocally or lyrically, but the music, definite similarities. And moving right along, same flea market. This one, I couldn't believe I didn't have it. I wasn't gonna leave it behind. It's the Randy Rhoads tribute, Ozzy Osbourne. This is the remastered. edition. It's awesome. I'm actually reading Ozzy's autobiography right now, and I was recently at the part where Randy Rhoads passes away, so it's kind of funny. I just kind of stumbled upon this immediately after reading that, so couldn't leave it behind. Classic tunes. Randy Rhoads was an amazing guitar player who obviously left us too soon. So yeah, great tribute indeed. Alright, are you ready for this? This is the vinyl. These are the vinyls from that flea market. Nothing too special, but you know, a lot of these are like $2, $3. So I thought, okay, I'll give these a try. Let's begin. Squeeze, Sweets from a Stranger. Not familiar with this album, but from what I heard, I enjoy Squeeze. They're pretty cool. I don't know, new wave, early '80s band, late '70s, early '80s. This is from, can't see the year, 1982. So, you know, I don't recognize any titles on here. I don't know the songs. Haven't gave it a spin yet, but you know, I'm curious. Could be good. This one was $2. It's Real Life with their album Heartland. They had a hit in the 80s with Send Me an Angel, which is the opening track on this. So it's very 80s pop. But I got it for a song, I think it's Open Hearted. If I'm not mistaken, it was that song was in a movie, and really cheesy 80s movie called Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Don't even look it up. It's a terrible movie, but it opens up with... I'm almost positive it's that song, Open Hearted, that the movie opens up with. And if it's as good as I recall, it's an amazing song. So I thought, I'll pick it up just for that, you know. And Send Me an Angel it's a catchy 80s tune, a little overplayed, but good. All right, this was a total blind buy. I was really drawn to the cover art. This is the cover art here. The Downchild Blues Band, and the album is called We Deliver. It's amazing. It looks like a pizza box, but that's not all, folks. Open it up, and you actually have a pizza right there. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna buy it just for that. This is so cool looking. It's on Attic Records, awesome Canadian label. So yeah, I had to pick it up, and I gave it a spin. It's pretty cool. Not as bluesy as I expected. It's almost got a hint of country in it, but not too much, which is good because I'm not a big fan of country. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I had to give it another few spins, but it's cool to have on around the house. You know, it's good background music. All right, the last one I picked up at the flea market, I was really happy to get. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go right into it. Malice in Wonderland by Nazareth. Yeah, really happy to find this. I'm a Nazareth fan, although I don't know all that much of their stuff. I have their LP No Mean City, which is amazing, and this is the follow-up to that album. So yeah, I picked it up. This one was a little more expensive. It was $7, and unfortunately it skips a little bit during the first song, which is Holiday. Just two slight skips right at the beginning, and I'm like, that just like turns me right off. And then I'm like that. I don't know if some of you guys are like that out there, but after, you know, if you start off an album with a few skips, it's hard to enjoy the rest. But I still enjoyed the rest of the songs. I don't think I got to side 2 yet though. Like I said, I've been pretty busy. But yeah, I was pretty bummed because it's the one I paid the most for, and it skips. But yeah, I'm still happy to have it. It's got amazing artwork. I'm so paranoid that you guys are getting glare in here, surrounded by windows. So yeah, here's the cool, weird cover art with all the mannequins having a picnic and the explosions and all. So yeah, so those were my flea market purchases in Shediac, New Brunswick. And this last record I'm going to talk about, I picked it up at Livewire. The owner, Marty, posted on the website that they were having a sale, and that all LPs over $10 are, I think, 25% off. So I was like, oh, that's cool, because I've had my eye on a specific LP there for a while. So I thought, this is it. I just could never afford it, so I thought I'm going to go for it. And it's 25% off. It's now or never. And it's Sandinista by The Clash. I love The Clash. And yeah, this one was originally $45. I had my eye on it for a while, like I said, but it's just... every time I was like, I can't spare $45. I just can't. I can't afford it. and now it was 25% off, so it came down to like 33 something. So I thought, okay, that I can do. It's now or never. If I don't get it, someone else will. So, and it's a 3 LP. Totally, it comes down to $11 a record. Huh? That's not so bad. So yeah, I'm a fan of the Clash. I've loved them for years and years and years, and this is an album that I had never really gotten into. I had listened to a few songs here and there on YouTube, but I never listened to it, you know, beginning to end, and I did. It's a long album, like I said, 3 LPs, so that's 6 sides, 36 tracks. But they're pretty cool. They go through all sorts of genres on here, you know. So yeah, I've only listened to it once, so I can't really say which songs I like, but I know the opening track, the Magnificent Seven, is amazing. Police on My Back, I love, but yeah, the rest Somebody Got Murdered, no, that one I remember enjoying. But yeah, I'll have to give it a few more spins, but yeah. Sending new stuff. Finally have it. So happy. And the records are gorgeous. I would say probably in very good condition. I don't know. I don't really know how to grade records yet, but I would say very good, if I had to guess. And they play great, not a skip. So that's cool. All right. And the last thing I picked up, this was at Value Village last weekend. I wasn't going to leave this behind. I don't really buy VHS tapes anymore unless I find something like music related and cool. And this is both those things. It's The Who, Rocks America, the 1982 American tour. Yeah, this is really cool. It looks in great shape. It's got a cool drawer box right here. It's on CBS Fox Video. Yeah, I'm a Who fan, and this was a cool find. I think it was $1, so yeah, it would be crazy not to get it. And this specific concert was recorded in Toronto, Canada, which is cool. So yeah. Those are my finds of the past 2.5 weeks. Like I said, I just couldn't wait to share this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. I have my head is filled with ideas for videos right now, and yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think, and I'll see you around. Peace out.